I went to a one-night stand with a ritualist. Story time. During my early 20s, I was dating a guy who I was madly in love with, and on my birthday when I was turning 25, he proposed to me, and just like that, we got engaged. Honestly, at this point, I was living my dream because I had imagined since I was young that at least by 30, I would be married, have some kids, and life would be going on so well with my husband. Unfortunately, after a few months of being engaged, my then fiancé ended up cheating on me and he was up to no good. So I decided to call off the engagement because I wasn't going to be a wife who was going to have a cheating husband. I called off the engagement, and to be honest, I became depressed for quite some time and I was just done with being in a relationship. But remember, at that point I was 25, so age was slowly catching up with me, and if you're African, you know that at least by 30, people expect you to be married and the pressure will start coming on. But for 5 years before I turned 30, I had just completely ignored all types of relationships, all types of interests from men, and I just didn't want anything to do with anyone who was called a man. So basically, I had closed off my heart for more than 5 years. As I was getting older, I also started getting bored of being single, so I decided to open my heart, start responding to all the messages I would receive from guys that I would put on hold. So of course, I went to my Facebook, tried to go through all my message requests and all the messages that people had been sending me in the past, and this one guy struck me because he had texted me over the years consistently. It was hi, he would respond to himself saying hi. It was just a continuous conversation and I had never responded to any of his messages. His perseverance amazed me, so I decided to give him a chance and just respond to his messages. And from the day that I had responded to that message, we never put our phones down because from that day we connected and were ever talking on the phone. For argument's sake, we'll call this guy Zach. If perfect people exist, then Zach was definitely perfect because he checked off all my boxes. Despite the desperation for a relationship kicking in with me, Zach was still very perfect even if I took away my desperation. He seemed like a character from a movie, and now looking back at it, now that I'm no longer in that situation, I can tell that me thinking that he's perfect was definitely me just being blindsided by the fact that Zach would tell me everything I wanted to hear, even the most cliche things. By profession, Zach told me that he was an engineer, and unfortunately Zach and I were not in the same city, so when it was finally time to visit each other, I had to go to Zach because he was working